Hello everyone, and welcome back to When Money Talks. In this video, we are going to share with you 9 industries that are proven to have high demand, high pay, and are able to make you a millionaire. Before we give you the blueprint to your future, these videos take a lot of time and research. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss any of our videos in the future. 1. Financial services. Here is the champion of the list. You may have asked yourself why bankers are generally rich. The answer is pretty simple. They take the risk. Although it seems like it doesn't require much hard work, that's not true at all. Managing money is not easy, even from the outside. And for that, you have to have good knowledge in the field. And trust me on this, it's not only limited to your college education. Dive deeper and involve more. The experience of practicing and of course learning from other people's mistakes will help you own a good place. The financial services sector includes financial companies, banks, insurance companies, and simply any business that involves making money from money. For example, the former mayor of New York, Micheal Bloomberg, became a billionaire just by providing financial data to the financial industry. Playing with money is dangerous and tricky, but it pays off if you take that risk and play well, right? 2. Technology. When we say technology, you may picture Google, Apple, your Windows maybe. Well, you are not wrong. It's indeed included in the industry, but we are talking way wider than that. Robots, machines, AI which supports your phone, and a lot more that is used not only for creating new tech, but also to enhance your experience with the existing one. What also makes this industry vital is that we now use distributive techs such as Uber and Airbnb, and it really became an important element in our day-to-day life. Do you want to talk about money? Technology is one of the biggest money-making sectors, as the success stories just keep coming. The question here is, will the next one be yours? 3. Healthcare. Speaking of human necessities, answer this simple question for me, would you? I offer you an extra 2 years of living in exchange for money. Would you buy it? Most likely you would say yes. But why is that? Living is with 0 questions, the number 1 priority for anyone, so people will always choose to pay for a longer life. That's exactly what makes this sector very important for business. We usually get healthcare, whether in the form of a service such as a senior homes and life assisting, or in the form of a product such as medications. Not to mention how profitable the pharmaceutical sector is. It's literally a moneymaker in a field you want to be involved in. And here comes the question, how can I glow in the healthcare sector? The one and only answer: solutions. Providing an easier way of making the same task or doing it the same way for less money in such a needed field, especially with what the world is going through. I'd say it's a shortcut. Before we jump into the next high earning potential industry, drop a thumbs if you have learned something so far. 4. Real estate and construction. One of the world's biggest problems ever is overpopulation. The number of people living keeps increasing, and so does their needs. Simple economics. But let's focus on their need for shelter, a house to live in. And with the population insanely increasing and expected to increase on a higher scale, we will need more buildings to receive this increase. And here comes the construction industry to save the day. Until that day comes when people stop having children, this industry will keep going. It's not just about shelter anymore. Almost all sectors mentioned or not mentioned on this list need construction as well. So it's not going anywhere soon. 5. Education. Education may not seem that good when we talk about making money. On the contrary, in the language of numbers, you can make a lot of money out of the industry. The thing we limit the definition of working to academic education, which is not the right thing to do. For example, to get involved in any of the industries, you have to at least have basic information about it. In addition to that, education is not limited to schools anymore. There are homeschooling, online courses, virtual lessons, and many more ways to receive information, and a huge number of people who are looking for quality education, and therefore there are opportunities. 6. Entertainment and recreation. It would be a huge mistake to forget about this one, since we are talking about industries that can make you a millionaire. Nowadays, people can't live without entertainment, and the industry already realizes that. I mean, you can't be unfamiliar with Netflix. In addition to that, a lot of companies got themselves involved, such as Amazon with Amazon Prime and Apple with Apple Plus. The expansion of the old pioneers of the field is hard to miss as well. HBO, Disney, and so much more, working on movies, animations, VFX, etc. You still don't know how to shine? The new wave of influencers invading YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc. These people make a lot of money, and some of them haven't even imagined that they would make so much money just doing what they really like. Anyone can have his own YouTube channel now and make profits. 7. Transportation. People like traveling, visiting, going out on a trip, or having a vacation somewhere. We can say that people love moving. This moving process requires facilitation, right? People like traveling, visiting, going out on a trip, or having a vacation somewhere. We can say that people love moving. This moving process requires facilitation, right? Yes, it does. And here comes this industry's part in our lives. But one may ask, people don't move the same they used to do in the past. They do their stuff online now. How is this industry still important? The answer to that question would be pretty simple. If you want to go, you would want to bring the thing you wanted to you. And here comes the most important aspect of transportation: shipping. From a simple example, such as food delivery, to a significant one, such as merchants. It's not just limited to HDL and FedEx. Think of things like Uber Eats. And you can do more than just working in the industry. You can help simplify the process, update their software, or even find a shorter way to take. It's a very open field. 8. Energy. We are not talking about gas or oil anymore. The boss of the industry these days is renewable energy. We are talking about wind, solar, waves, and the other sustainable resources. This industry is pretty new compared to the other ones on the list, but the impact of it on both the world's environment and the economy is significant. It literally saves time, effort, and believe it or not, it saves lives. Therefore, there are so many stories to be told. And by stories, I mean ideas and successful projects. The field is very open to ideas and still growing. You just need to understand how the whole thing works and then present the idea that could make the whole process easier. Or maybe you can come up with a solution to produce more energy with less effort. Recently, the world has been going towards the direction of sustainable energy. So why don't you? Recently, the world has been going towards the direction of sustainable energy. So why don't you? 9. Food. Remember when we talked about the basic economic principles? People need shelter and, more importantly, need food. People are increasing every day, and with so many people on the planet, they will never stop needing food, and therefore this industry is staying for ages to come. But as the population grows, we endanger the existence of the limited resources this planet has. That's why it's crucial for us to find a more productive and efficient way of producing. So now, here comes the question again. How can I help? Solutions? You would have to go a little deeper and get more creative. People like eating, and certainly they like options. Fast food is a choice. Supplements are a choice. Health-type products are a choice. And those were the 9 industries that could really make you rich and why. But nothing just comes by wishing. Skills, background, and knowledge of the field are important elements to achieve success in the sector you chose. In addition to that, you must choose what is really the right field for you. But how could you do that? You would have to discover yourself more and find what you are passionate about the most and match your skills. You would have to discover yourself more and find what you are passionate about the most and match your skills. And just a reminder, you have got to be creative. Creativity generates solutions. Solutions save time, money, and effort. And you earn money for every second saved. They used to say the mind is the greatest weapon. I think we all know why now. And while you are putting together the team and making your plan to become one of the elite rich people on Forbes, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notification, and share with us in the comments the inspirational stories you have heard about, and maybe one day you would share your own story with the world.